cycles in the circle again. Okay. You're closing a lot of cycles. They're closing a lot of cycles. This could be somebody also walking away from gang life, street life, the streets. Okay, because I'm hearing like somebody walking from the streets, especially the devil. Okay, walking away from, you know, people that are not serving their highest good anymore and going within, finding themselves. You're no longer living on the streets. Somebody's no longer living on the streets, and someone's no longer having these hardships as well. Okay, and then you have somebody trying to keep someone trapped. Somebody could be mentally trapped. Someone could be going to jail. Oh, you have a stalker. You have a stalker that could be going to jail. You have a stalker that could be going to jail. Okay? Someone's been trying to cause a lot of burdens in your life. Making you overworked. Stressing you the fuck out. Because they're under judgment. I fell out. Trust. Waning. Tower. Going to jail. A change that's going to make something change. Okay? Or this is the truth and then trust, okay? Truth is coming out and then trusting. So we have ace coming out. 1-1. Clean slate. You're getting this new beginning. You may have did some time in jail too, I'm hearing. Okay? You may have done some time. Okay? Mentally, physically, spiritually, jail time. Spiritual court, okay? Especially when I've seen this. You were under judgment. The trouble's been blown. Okay? So you're waking up. You closed out the cycle. Yeah, because closing out a cycle, there's something about somebody could be just being on probation, parole. Okay? Or even walking away from a toxic behavior, mindset. Okay, I've never went to prison. And I remember I closed out a cycle and I'm like, okay, I'm finally out of jail. And me being out of jail wasn't about going to jail, like physical jail or prison. It's about being out of jail of my mind, of like negative thought patterns, grief, fear, okay? Closing out a cycle of jail, spiritual jail and mental jail is about like living in fear, guilt, shame, regret, anxiety, stress, shame, I think it's a shame, jealousy, envy, retaliation, hate, okay? That's mental jail, that's spiritual jail, that's emotional jail, okay? And I remember Spirit telling me, you're out of jail, you're finally out of jail, you closed that cycle out. And I'm like, I wasn't in jail. And then I'm like, Spirit's like, yeah, you were. You're no longer living in fear. You're no longer living in anxiety. You're no longer living in guilt and shame. You're taking accountability. You're having a peaceful mind. A balanced mind.